Hey friends,
Hello.
Drew Cannoli here with May Desmond.
Hi there.
Certified Fit Life Coach, May Desmond.
That's right.
Where are we? This is a gorgeous place. Look at this.
You know, we're in Bird Rock, California. It's a beautiful spot just north of the office, right? The headquarters.
Yeah, just north of the office. This is what it's like to live in California.
I'm living on the edge, sitting
living
on
on the
tall
edge.
thing.
May Desmond is not 8 feet tall.
I'm pretending right now.
She doesn't play one on TV. The Amazon woman, look at that. And I'm like looking in the sun. Look at.
We're blinded right now.
We're gonna show you in this video. It's time to get serious.
Yeah.
You're halfway through your transformation.
Maybe you haven't started yet, maybe you're a week in, but
Yep.
we're at the halfway point.
We're gonna give you some time-tested tools, tips, and techniques that we implement in the coaching program at FitLife TV to break through, push past, and go further than you ever have in your transformation. You ready for this?
Let's do this.
All right, so number one, we're gonna talk about 3 different things. We got fitness, we got nutrition, we got mindset. We're gonna save mindset for last. We're gonna start with physical fitness.
This is the best.
Breaking past plateaus, okay? So I think the biggest thing in transforming clients when we fly out to their house, we do a personal transformation, meeting the halfway point, people hit a wall, right? It's expected. You're gonna hit a wall. You're not gonna see the results that you want as fast as you'd like to see through the whole thing. It's like a step.
It
Step
totally
up.
is.
Again, level out, step up, level out.
Watch out,
Level out.
I'm on like a cliff here. It's actually really important to anticipate those plateaus and know that that's actually part of the process. So if you anticipate them, it's great. You know you're on track in that way. So with each
Yeah.
plateau, this is something that Drew's taught me from the very beginning with clients, is to change up what you're doing. So to assess, you know, what are you doing right now, and look at what is the next step in transformation. What is that change that you can focus on? So what are
Yeah.
some of the common things we hear from our clients?
So I hear people that are doing chronic cardio. They're
Too
going to the
much.
gym 45 minutes, an hour 15. They're on the treadmill. They're walking it out 45 minutes every single day, and they're not getting the results they want. So first, what I tell them to do is stop doing cardio and start lifting weights. Ladies, if you're listening to this, maybe one of you are thinking, if I lift weights, I'm gonna get big and bulky. I don't wanna be big and bulky. And that's completely the opposite. You have to spend hours in the gym, plus you have to manipulate your diet enough to pack on lean muscle, and you're not going to get big and bulky, okay?
Promise.
There's a lot of benefits to lifting weights as a woman and a man.
Accelerated fat loss for one of them. So if you're seeing some stalled weight loss, this is a great opportunity to see that body change, right?
Yeah.
And like Drew said, if you're doing chronic cardio, try sprints. Try a different mode of fitness. So
Yeah.
join a class if you're uncomfortable with weightlifting. There's, you know, body pump. There's all kinds of, you know, classes that will help instruct you in this. Get a personal trainer. Change up that mode of fitness. You're totally right.
Exactly. Sprints are awesome, HIIT training, you know, you get the mitochondria stimulated. And when you do, maybe one day a week, you start doing interval training for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Mitocore Reshape is a program that we came out with to do that. And what happens is you get a lot more energy, right? After doing high intensity, you feel like you've had 5 cups of coffee all day long, and it's just natural energy. It's the mitochondria you're actually stimulating in your body. You're increasing your human growth hormone, right?
And all that work even amplifies your potential to burn body fat throughout the day, which is so cool. So maybe your interval training was only 15 minutes, but for the next hours, you know, throughout the day, you're burning more body fat.
Yeah.
Close up here.
I like how if you're watching this, I want you to feel like you're really with us.
Yeah, you're like right in front of us
So
right now. I hope
they
you know
hear
that.
they hear the ocean, right? So that is physical fitness.
Next one.
Our programs are probably pretty similar.
Yeah.
And last
Yeah.
time I checked, you were a woman
I am.
and I was a man. Even though I got some man boobs. Look at these.
His are actually probably bigger than mine right now. Jealous.
But no, I don't know if we're gonna go that far.
No.
PG-13. Here we go. And yeah, don't be afraid to maybe try doing interval training once or twice a week. Lift weights, go to the gym 4 days a week. Start out, and if you don't have a gym, if you don't have access to
Work
it,
out at home.
work out at home. You know, get some 15-pound dumbbells. It'll be the best investment you've ever made. And
Some resistance bands, do body weight work.
get some good shoes, you
Good
know, so that
tennis.
you can walk and run. If
Yeah.
you're here in Bird Rock, it looks like somebody actually left their shoes here. You guys see those?
Hopefully you have a better pair.
See those shoes? If you need a pair of shoes, come on down.
They're waiting for you here.
Yep.
We are too, by the way.
So
Anyways,
that's
next.
physical fitness. We're 5 minutes into this thing. We got 10 minutes left. Let's go over nutrition.
This is the fun one. This is where kind of our sweet spot, you know, what we normally talk about. So
Yep.
this shouldn't be new for you guys. This is something you focus on a lot, right?
We've done Saturday strategies. We've
Countless.
shared with you things to cut out. which is sugar, dairy, wheat, processed food, right? So eating things from the earth. If you can get it in a garden, you can get it on a farm, that's stuff that you should be putting in your body.
Hit the farmer's market these coming weeks, try to amplify the quality of food you can find.
And if you don't have a farmer's market, then go to a local farmer that's in your area, even if you have to drive 2 or 3 hours, guys. It's an investment, but it's worth it. And I know wherever you are in the country, that once you make that investment, you're gonna feel a lot better about what you're putting in your body. And it's that feeling that changes your DNA, it changes your genetics of feeling good. We're gonna talk about that in the mindset in a little bit here. But changing nutrition, so we talked about what not to eat. There's a lot of, in our food program that we have, which is Give Your Body 30, we break down what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat, right? So there's a lot of things that maybe you think are healthy that aren't really that healthy.
Maybe they don't serve your transformation right now. That's how I like to say it.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Right? So just right now especially, it's a great time to focus on cleaning up your diet. And we're going to talk about a couple things, but one thing that's actually quite common is maybe you've done too good of a job, and actually you're juicing too much, and you're eating too clean, and basically what's happening is you're downregulating your body's ability to burn body fat, and actually it's become a problem. So maybe you're juicing too much. So it's a really good opportunity to take a break. Take a couple days off where you actually eat real food and real healthy food. So like what Drew's talking about, the food program we have, the Give Your Body 30, has nice menus, great recipes in there. You can choose any of those and stay on track with them. So super importantly, eat food if you are juicing a lot and not seeing success. It's an awesome opportunity during this process at the halfway point to evaluate where you're at. Are you seeing progress? If so, great. If not, be honest with yourself and change what you're doing. Yeah. Right?
And then also adding things to your juice like fat, coconut oil, different, hemp seed oil, things like that to change the game, like Mae said. Really helps out. Adding protein to your juice, plant-based protein, and mixing that up so that you're actually getting enough as well. There's another thing that you can do.
Maybe you're creating too big of a calorie deficit and creating these huge blood sugar dips and spikes and everything like that, so basically not balancing your blood sugar levels. So one of the things Drew just mentioned was adding 1 scoop of protein powder to your juice, or a serving of healthy fat. Both of these will help balance those blood sugar levels and basically allow you to juice fast more. So the opposite option of what we just talked about was maybe you're not juicing enough, right? You haven't been able to quite master the juice fast. Try making a juice and mixing either a scoop of protein powder or a serving of healthy fat into it, right?
Yeah, and one thing that I love adding to my juice is avocado.
Yeah, he's great at that.
Avocado's incredible. It's 1 avocado is equivalent to 4 bowls of oatmeal, fiber-wise.
That's amazing.
So you're getting all this fiber, and when you have fiber in your gut, you don't feel like you need to eat as much other stuff that's out there.
Way more
It satiates you. Yeah. And avocado, they've actually done research on this. If you eat a half an avocado a day, you actually lose 4.5 pounds more over a course of 30 days, and if you're on a strict diet plan, if using nutritionists and stuff like that, than not doing it. So it's one of those things that we can add to our diet. Cumin and red pepper, we've done videos on this before. Those are 2 spices that will boost your metabolism up.
Add that to food, right?
Yeah.
It's spicy.
Add it to food. It boosts your metabolism. Not only that, but it makes your food taste better too, right? So if you're eating healthy, you want your food to taste good.
Totally.
And the recipes that we post on Saturday Strategies, hundreds of them. We've developed them, we've tested them, we make sure they taste good. My friend Sean and I, we've done videos in the kitchen in the Give Your Body 30 program. And
they're tasty too.
Yeah, we're gonna massage some kale with you, right? If you have the program, you know what we're talking about.
You're kind of personal.
Right? So if you have kale, if you're a big fan of kale, one thing that you can do is actually massage it with olive oil and sea salt, and it makes the kale
so much sweeter.
Taste entirely different.
Like it strips that bitterness right out of it. It's nuts.
I don't even know if I'm eating kale when I do that. Right?
I'm like, is this kale? That's what I wonder.
Exactly. So let's get on to the mindset piece.
Can I give him one close for nutrition?
Oh, of course.
One little piece?
Yep.
So if you're not positive where you're at, you're looking at, something's not working, right? You're not seeing the results you want. The number one thing we have our transformation clients go through and do for us is do a 3-day food log. And what this does really, what we're actually having them do, not even for us to look at it, but what it does is gives you the chance to actually evaluate honestly what you're doing. And you'll be able to look over that and say, wow, I'm eating a lot, or wow, I'm eating nothing, right? Yeah. So be honest with yourself, like actually do a self-assessment. What are you doing? And then from there, like just what we said with fitness, change up what you're doing. So if you're not eating enough, take a couple days off and eat real food. If you're eating too much, take a couple days and do an alpha reset, juice for once, come on, you're in this process, right? So,
and you've used a multitude of apps, to track your food. Which one would you recommend?
You know, the easiest one probably is just MyFitnessPal. That's a simple one. It's quick to understand, simple, easy. But honestly, use a piece of paper. Write it down.
Yeah, write it down. Old school.
Old school.
Get a big poster board and put it on your wall. Put it on your fridge.
Yeah, don't even worry about the calories. It's just looking at what you're eating. So it's, you know, green juice. It's, you know, turkey and veggies for lunch, whatever it is, right?
Yeah. Cool. Mindset. Ready?
The good one. This is Drew's favorite.
It is. And we just came out with our book, Identity, which is 17 simple practices that will reignite your soul's purpose and desire. And
I don't mean to get too excited, but this is the exact book, the principles that we use with our transformation clients to actually work through a lot of this transformation process in the whole mindset piece. So I couldn't be more excited. This is real. You can actually get it.
It's the nutrition in your brain, guys.
Yeah.
Right? It's what you put in your mind that is going to literally change your body and change your life. Everything is so interconnected. Not only is our mindset connected to our body, but it ripples out into our relationships, our emotional life, our spiritual life, and everything else. So you've noticed people in your life that are in great shape, and then you look at the rest of their life and everything is in a line. Everything has integrity. And that's what this transformation is about. It's not about changing your physical body to where you actually look like you could be on the cover of a magazine, or your friends come up to you and say, wow, I want a body just like yours, you look absolutely amazing. It's deeper than that. It
has to be.
It's being a stand for greatness in other people so that when they see the light in you, it opens them up, right? It's like you walk into a room and you're like this small sun that walks in, like May. She just beams confidence, enthusiasm, integrity.
This guy.
And when you do mindset exercises every single day, and we figured this out, it's 1%. It's not that 80-20 rule, you know, Pareto's law or whatever it is. It's actually 1% of your day, which is about 14.5 minutes every single day. And when you take 14.5 minutes and you dedicate it to training your mind, to becoming a mental ninja, it completely changes everything.
Everything.
So how does that apply to their transformation?
In every way.
Yeah.
It starts right here, you know, it starts in your mind.
So one thing that you can do, and it is what's called the rampage of appreciation. It's getting grateful for the things that you've already accomplished in your life. One of the biggest things we do as humans, and this is a defense mechanism, it goes all the way in the limbic brain to the back of our, you know, skull, and it protects us, the ego protects us, from ever stepping out of our comfort zone because it wants to keep us safe. In that safe zone, we don't grow, we don't prosper, we don't become bigger versions of ourselves. So we remember all the bad stuff. Like when you were a kid and you put your hand on the stove and you remembered the first time that you burnt your hand so that you won't do it again, right? What we fail to do is actually recall all the good things that are constantly happening in our life. So what we want you to do in this transformation challenge, and what we're challenging you to do today,
right now,
is to take a moment and start remembering all of those good things that you've done throughout your life. Start remembering those things in the challenge where you started seeing results, right? You got the results that you wanted. And look at those instead of looking at what you don't want.
And maybe it's only like one thing, or maybe it's like having, you know, a little more water one day, or working on your fitness, or getting 15 extra minutes in, or sleeping a little bit more, or, you know, making the right food choice. Maybe it's something small, but all those count. Each of those makes the transformation process to begin with. So when we miss focusing on or appreciating those things, like what Drew's saying, you miss the entire process.
Yeah.
Or we possibly miss it. So if you're hitting a plateau, this is an awesome exercise to start with.
Yeah, shift your perception, build up the momentum. Momentum's a cruel mistress. She can turn on you on a dime. So what you want to do is manipulate that. You want to become friends with momentum. You can call her Momenta, or you can call her Mo, whatever you want to call her, and call him. And once you have that, that's going to help you push further past this transformation than you've ever gone in your life.
And understanding that it's that 1% every single day. It doesn't have to be 10. It's actually normally not 10, right?
Yeah.
So knowing that every 1%. Single day, if you focus on that, you are on track.
Yeah. And all of our coaching students do that.
They do.
They focus on 1%. And
we drill it into them. They have to, yeah.
Yeah, because it changes your whole entire experience.
It does, from the inside out.
And that's what we want for you. So we said this was going to be about 15 minutes.
We're getting there and watch the
broken
time.
Down, 5 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
We're actually shooting this on a selfie stick. If you don't have one of these, as a coach, you need one. Because we can literally walk around with you. You want to take them on a walk?
Yeah,
Close this thing out. So here we go.
Down the real height.
We're leaving our shoes behind. Make sure you grab your phone. And here we are in beautiful Bird Rock. We're going to have a live event out here soon.
And you're gonna get to come out to this area with us.
And we want you here.
We can't wait,
because we want to share this with you. We want you to be a part of Fit Life TV. We want you to be our partners. There's a lot of people that are emailing in. They're like, how do I start Fit Life TV?
How do I get involved?
How do I get involved?
How do I do what you do?
And the cool thing is they're already getting involved.
They are.
You have to transform first before you can help other people transform.
So this right here, your halfway point, or maybe it's your first point, you know, maybe you're just getting reminded to
Maybe they're just getting started.
That's fine. That's totally fine. We're seeing amazing results, and we're also seeing just a lot of amazing experiences happen in this process.
Yep.
And we can't wait to hear about yours.
And we want updates from you. So send us your before picture, send us your midway picture, make sure you're documenting this thing. And as always, remember we're in this together. Should we give them one of these?
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Ah.
Give me that.